Hey there, trade fans. Tonight, we're diving into the heavyweight bout of the century USA versus China. In the red corner, we've got the reigning champ, the United States of America. And in the yellow corner, the rising star, China. These two economic titans are locked in a trade war, and it's getting intense. Now, these two are no strangers to doing business. They're like the frenemies of the global economy. But lately, things have gotten a little tense. Think awkward family dinner tense, but with billions of dollars on the line. Why all the drama? Well, it all boils down to this thing called the trade deficit. It's a fancy way of saying one country buys way more stuff from the other than it sells. And guess what? The US has a massive trade deficit with China. So, buckle up, folks. We're about to break down this trade tussle blow by blow. It's gonna be a wild ride. Alright, trade fans, let's talk about this whole trade deficit thing. Imagine you're at a giant yard sale, right? You're buying everything in sight. TVs, toasters, you name it. But you're not selling much yourself. That's kind of what's happening between the US and China. In 2024, the US bought a whopping $439 billion worth of stuff from China. But we only sold them about $143.5 billion. That, my friends, is a huge gap. We're talking a nearly $300 billion deficit. Now some folks might say, so what? We're getting great deals on all that stuff. And they'd be right. But here's the catch. When a country buys way more than it sells, it can hurt jobs and businesses back home. It's like when you order takeout every night. Sure, it's delicious and convenient, but your local restaurants might start feeling the pinch. And nobody wants that. So the US is trying to even the score with China, and that's where things get really interesting. Hold on to your hats, trade fans, because things are about to get wild. Remember that whole awkward family dinner analogy? Well, imagine someone just chucked a plate of spaghetti at the wall. That's basically what happened when tariffs entered the chat. See, tariffs are like extra fees you gotta pay when you buy stuff from another country. It's like a trade tax. And in 2025, things got real. The US slapped a 10% tariff on Chinese goods in February. But it didn't stop there. By April, that tariff had skyrocketed to a whopping 145%. China wasn't gonna take that lying down though. They retaliated with their own tariffs, reaching 125% on US goods. It was a full-blown tariff war. Now you might be wondering, what kind of stuff are we talking about here? Well, the US buys a ton of electronics, machinery, furniture, and even toys from China. And China? They buy things like aircraft, vehicles, and agricultural products from us. So this tariff war is hitting both sides where it hurts. It's like trying to win an argument by refusing to share your toys. Nobody wins. Well, trade fans, it looks like this match is far from over. Both the US and China are trying to find ways to win this trade war. The US is looking for new trading partners like Mexico and Canada. It's like trying to find a new dance partner after a messy breakup. China, on the other hand, is focusing on selling more high-tech stuff and less of the cheap stuff. They're also trying to sell more to other countries. It's like they're saying, we don't need you, we've got other friends. But here's the thing, a trade war hurts everyone involved. It's like both countries are punching themselves in the face. Hopefully these two economic heavyweights can find a way to work things out. Maybe they can agree to disagree, shake hands, and go back to being frenemies. One thing's for sure, this trade war is a wild ride and we're all just along for it. Stay tuned, folks, because this is one fight you won't want to miss.